Good afternoon, welcome to today's workout. I've got a single kettlebell full body workout for you. I've got 12 exercises to do. We'll do 2 circuits of 45 seconds. If you haven't seen these videos before, I'm going to start off with a warm up, watch what I do first, and then when you're ready, join in. So we're going to start with a sumo squat. So grab your kettlebell, down in front, feet slightly wider than hip width apart, and then we bend the knees and then stand up. So sitting back on the heels, trying to keep the chest up as you squat down. Just starting to loosen up through the hips. We're trying to get as much bend through the knee as possible and less tip from the hips. Okay, we'll add an upright row, so from the squat, coming up, elbows up high. Okay, let's go into a split lunge, put the weight into one hand, take a big step back, opposite foot forward. And then it's just a bend of the back knee straight down. Keep the chest lifted. Starting to get a good stretch down the front of the back leg. Okay, swap over, weight in the other hand. Big step back. And then again, straight down with the back knee. Keep the chest up. Okay, let's put the weight in the other hand and then we'll work on some cleans. So with a clean we come to the outside, elbow in, and it's a little twist round, and then as we catch we bend the knees. So we get a little squat here, twist, squat, and then back down, repeat. So try not to throw the kettlebell back, we just get a little twist round to the outside and then finish off with the elbow in tight. Keep that going, just turn that light off. How's that? Last few reps. Okay, change on to the other hand. Same thing. Start with a little squat, twist and catch. Okay, good, right, moving on. Hold the kettlebell into the chest, but hold on to the handles, or you can hold on to the main part of the bottom, and then from there we squat and then curl. So down low, one curl, stand back up. Nice and low in the squat. Try and keep chest up. So sitting back on the heels and lifting the chest. Keep that going, last few reps. Okay, good, let's do some more lunging. Weight in one hand, again, opposite foot forward, and then this time we go into a backward step and then step in. So big step behind, step back in, keeping that same foot forward each time. Keep the chest up, stay tall. Okay, let's change it over, same, other hand, other foot forward, big step, bend the back knee down, keep that going, just going to make a little adjustment. Okay, good. Last exercise then, and then we'll move on to the main circuit. So hold the kettlebell into the chest again like we did before, but this time we're going to tip forward and then lower the kettlebell back up into the chest and then stand up. So go down, up and stand. Tipping from the hips, make sure we're keeping the spine long, keeping the lower back strong. We start to warm up through the hamstrings, the glutes and the lower back. Keep it going, last few reps, so make sure we're tipping from the hips, keeping the spine long. Okay, good, hold it there. Little rest, grab a drink. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up before we go, and just get into the habit of any videos you do, just give it a thumbs up, it all helps me out, so it's appreciated. And don't forget, all these workouts go on the playlist. Yesterday I did a HIIT workout, so that will be on there now, so you can check that one out if you missed it. That was a more cardio based workout, less than 30 minutes that one. Then bodyweight training, I did another kettlebell workout on Monday. Abs and core was on the Facebook group, so make sure you're on Ricky Walden Fitness Live on Facebook to get all the live videos that I do on there as well, and that's where I post the links. Yesterday, Friday today, Wednesday I did a what was it now, I can't remember, circuit with dumbbells, and then yesterday was a HIIT workout. I've already said that. Right, let's get into this workout. We've got 12 exercises. Like I said before, watch what I do if you're not sure, and then join in when you're ready. We're working for 45 seconds. We'll do one circuit of the 12, we'll rest, and then we'll do a second circuit. We're going to start off with a squat curl, which we did in the warm-up, but then we're going to add an overhead press as we come up. Right, ready to go. 45 seconds, starting the clock now. Squat curl, and then overhead press. Down low in the squat. As you come up, press. So we use that drive as you're coming up out of that squat to help with the overhead. Let's try and get nice and low in that squat. Oh, find the ceiling. Keep it going, work for the whole 45 if you can. If you need to, you can take the squat out. Take the press out, keep the squat. Last 10 seconds. Well, that's it, hold it there, sorry. Missed the clock. Right, next up, deadlift lunge. So we keep one foot down, weight in the opposite hand to foot. We tip, and then we step back into the lunge. I'll start the clock now, off you go. 45 seconds. So watch if you're not sure, tip forward from the hips. Spine long, big step back into that lunge. Slight bend in the front knee as you tip. And then we take a nice big step back, try and keep the spine long, keep the chest up. Keep it going. Should feel the work in the hamstrings as we tip from the hips. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. Then we're just going to swap it over and do the same the other way around. Weight in the other hand, other foot down. Deadlift into the lunge. Big step back. Spine long as you tip. Slight bend in the knee as you tip. So we get that movement through the hips. And a big step back for the lunge. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good, moving on. Next up we've got swings. We drive forward from the hips. Think about the glutes doing the work. 45 seconds, off you go. So it's that speed that we need to create from that drive forward, and then we try and keep that momentum. So think less about the arms doing the work. It's all about that drive forward. Keeping the spine long as you tip, lower back strong. You can get more bend in the knee, then we're going to get more work in the quads. Or you can just focus more on that tip forward. As long as we're getting keeping that lower back nice and strong. So with the tip forward, less bend in the knee, it's more work, hamstrings especially, lower back as well. Last couple of reps. Okay, good, hold it there. Right, moving on, next one, slightly different to normal. We're gonna do a sumo squat and then we're gonna step back into a lunge. So 2 hands on to 1 hand on. Watch if you're not sure. 45 seconds, off you go. So it's sumo squat, bend the knees, and then step back. So we've got the kettlebell on the inside of the body, and then same the other way, squat, lunge. You can even stay low with this one. So we're keeping that bend in the knee, keeping the burn in the quads. All right, so it's up to you. So it's a quicker tempo that way. Or you can just stand up and just separate each rep. However you want to do it. Should really get that burn. If you're keeping the bend in the knee, quads should be burning. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good, moving on. We do single arm row, tip forward, clean, and then press. Watch if you're not sure. Starting the clock, off you go. So we tip forward from the hips, spine long, row, stand up, clean, press. So as we catch, we bend the knees. So we go from a partial squat, and then we drive up from there to help with the overhead. So tip, row, elbow in, squat, press. If you want to, you can take the press out, you just do the clean, so you do the row and the clean, or you can just do the tip and the row. So adjust if you need to. Last 5 seconds. Okay, good. Change, we'll swap over, same the other way around. 45, off you go. Tip forward from the hips. Row, clean, squat, press. So if you need to, just do the clean, take the press out, or even take the clean and the press out and just do the tip and the row. So you've got options if you need to use them. Make sure we tip from the hips again, so we're keeping that spine long, nice and strong through the lower back. Last 5. Okay, good. Next one is a forward stepping lunge with a chop. We chop down diagonally to the outside of the lead leg. Watch if you're not sure. Start the clock now. 45. Big step forward. So we go down diagonally to the outside of the lead leg and then push back. Big drive back. It's just the outside, try and stay tall so we stay upright if we can. It's just that little rotation. 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. We've got 4 more to do. Next up we will do kind of a deadlift. We go from here, clean, or change hands and then press. So elbow comes up, we change, we twist and we press. Watch if you're not sure, starting the clock now. So it's the opposite hand, opposite foot forward, tip forward, bend in the knee, drive up, change and press. You get that twist. And again, if you need to, you can take the press out so you can still change hands, but then just take the last bit out. If you do the press, let's get that explosive movement. We're coming up quick. Into the last 10. Okay, good. Swap it over. So weight in the other hand, other foot forward. 45. Exactly the same the other way around. Off you go when you're ready. Bend that front knee. Take the press out if you need to. Just hold at the shoulder. So you still change hands, but we just hold before that press. Couple more to come after this one. Coming to the last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. Last 2 then, burpee into a curl. So weight goes down, hands go down either side, feet up, low curl, so we stay in a low squat and then repeat. Watch if you're not sure. Starting the clock, let's go. Last 2 then, hands down either side, feet up, low curl, lift the chest, and then back down and repeat. Try and get that chest up. If we go wide with the feet, then that usually helps. So we're in a wide stance, try and get the heels down. Lift the chest to come out of that squat. 10 seconds. Just one more to come afterwards. Okay, good. Right, moving on to the last one then. We're going to finish off with a backward stepping lunge, overhead press. So we hold in the front squat position, step back, step in, overhead, alternate legs. Watch if you're not sure. Last one, and then we rest. Hold here, big step back, lunge, press. So again, the option is to take the press out. You could just do backward stepping lunge, holding that front squat position. So last exercise though, so we try and work, and then we get that rest afterwards. Make sure you're taking a nice big step, and then really drive up, especially if you're doing that press, try and get that explosive movement. Last 15. Keep it going, you get your recovery once we've done this one, 10 seconds. Last 5. And hold it there, well done. Okay, a little rest, around 45 seconds or a minute rest. If you need to, you can pause for longer. And obviously during the workout, anytime you need to rest, you can do. This is your workout, do what you need to do. Look out for tomorrow's workout, which will be abs and core. So I haven't done a Saturday workout in a while, but I'm doing one tomorrow, so look out for that. Like I said, anytime you do need a workout, go to the playlist. This is number 241 workouts now, so since last March you've got plenty on there. So if you need any workouts over the weekend, check the ones from this week if you missed any, or go way back and do some of the older ones. Just try and keep working, try and keep active. Going back to the first one, we've got the squat, curl, and then overhead press. Let's get ready to go again. One more circuit. Squat, curl, press. Off you go, starting the clock. 45 seconds. Try and get low in that squat. And then drive up quick for the press. Try and lift the chest so we sit back as we bend the knees and keep the heels down. And again, if you need to, you can take the press out, you just do the squat curl. Generally the overhead pressing stuff is the harder. It's smaller muscle groups, so that's always an option to take any press out if you need to. Last 10 seconds. Okay, good, hold it there. Right, then we've got the deadlift and lunge. So one foot down, opposite hand, opposite foot. That foot stays down, off you go. 45 seconds, tip forward first. Spine long. Big step back. Right, keep that going. So while you're doing that, I just say again, if you've got a heavy kettlebell, then you should be good for the squats and the lunges. For the bigger movements, you can manage a heavier weight. So it's the things like the overhead pressing, that would be the more tougher stuff with a heavier weight. You might be lucky, you might have a couple of weights, in which case you can adapt for different exercises. Last 5 seconds on this one. Okay, good, so change, same, other hand, other foot down, off you go when you're ready. Lunge and deadlift and lunge, tip forward, spine long, big step back, chest up when you lunge. Just keeping that slight bend in the knee as you tip forward. So your squatting pattern, your deadlift pattern, they're all strong patterns. So like I said, they'll be able to manage heavier weights In fact, that should be your strongest patterns of all. So when you're lifting the heavy weights, you should be able to manage whilst doing squats and lunges. Last 5 seconds on this one. Good, then we're moving on to swings. We drive forward from the hips, keep the spine long, squeeze the glutes. Off you go when you're ready. Think about the legs doing the work. Think about that drive forward, keeping the lower back strong. Just get that rhythm. So remember, you can get more squat, so more work in the quads, or you can focus more on that tip. But whichever way we do it, we're keeping that spine long, we're tipping from the hips, we're not rounding the back. Keeping the back strong, lower back strong. Last 10. 5 seconds. Okay, good. Then next up we had the sumo squat, backward stepping lunge. Remember, you can stay low, you can keep the bend in the knees to get the burn in the quads. Off you go, starting the clock, get into it when you're ready. So we squat first, kettlebell down in front, and then step back into that squat. So keep the bend, stay lower to get more burn. We'll try and lift the chest up so we're not tipping forward. We'll try and get as upright as possible. Or if you need to, you can break it right down and do each move separately. Squat, lunge. So again, you can adapt it, whatever works best for you, whatever you need. Coming into the last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good. Then we've got single arm row into the clean and the press. Again, you can take the clean and the press out, or take the press out. Off you go. But we tip forward from the hips, again keeping the spine long. Row. We do the clean, we bend the knees, we press, and then tip from the hips again. So option, just do the clean and the row, or just do the row and the tip. Elbow in tight. So do what you need to, do what works best for you. If you do the press, let's get that bend in the knee to help as you're driving up. Okay, good, change, swap it over, same other hand, off you go, 45. Spine long as you tip, elbow in, bend the knees if you do the clean and the press. So you can take the clean out, you take the press out, you can just do the row and the tip. Last 10 seconds. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. Forward lunge and chop. So we chop down diagonally to the outside of the lead leg. Off you go. Take that big step. And then just a little rotation. Try not to get pulled forward or to the side. So we're not leaning. We just get a little rotation. And then really drive back with that front foot. We just got 4 more exercises to come after this one. Coming into the last 10 seconds now. Last 5. Okay, good, moving on. Deadlift, twist and press. So we do one way for 45 and then followed by the other side, next 45. Off you go. 4 more to do. So we're into the last 3 minutes now of work. Bend that knee, tip, drive, quick. Again, if you need to take the press out, just change hands and then go back down. We're trying to get that rotation. So we bring that extended leg in as we transition to that overhead press. Into the last 10. Last couple of reps. And change, let's do it the other way around. 45, off you go. So 3 more to do now, including this one. Nearly there. Drive up. Take the press out if you need, just change and twist, and then back down. Ten seconds, keep it going, we've just got 2 more to come. Last 5. Okay, good, then we're going down, kettlebell down, hands either side, feet up to the outside into that low curl, low squat, and then repeat. Watch if you're not sure. Let's go, last 2 now. Get the hands right up, get the feet right up. But lift the chest when we curl. So we're bending the knees, keep that bend, but try and get the chest up. So it gives us a good range of motion in the curl. Keep it going, then let's work all the way to the end on these last 2. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, moving on to the last one, which was the backward lunge, overhead press. Let's go, 45 to finish. Big effort on this last one. Take a nice big step. Drive up quick, so try and get that explosive movement, which is going to help with the overhead. And again, if you need to, you can take the press out, just do your backward lunge, holding the kettlebell into the chest. It's your option if you need it, but try and keep working. Even if you go back to the press, like press every 4th rep, whatever you need to do, but try and keep working. We're into the last 15 now. 10 seconds. Last 5. And well done. Good. Hold it there. Good work, guys. Grab a drink, get your air in. Hopefully those last couple especially got the heart rate up nicely. Ready to have a stretch. And then if you need to, you can go and do another workout this afternoon. Let's do the quads first. Heel behind, push the hip forward, stretching down through the front of the thigh and the hip. So check out yesterday's workout was HIIT if you missed it. Let's do the other leg. So with that one I did 2 exercises at 45, 2 at 30, 3 at 20, and then the same but different exercises. That's 1 circuit, 2 circuits, and then a 3-minute blast at the end. So check that one out if you missed it. Let's do the hamstring step forward from the hips, push the bum back, stretch from the back of the upper leg. And don't forget to check out the rest of the playlist if you need another workout. Check out the video I released on Tuesday, which was a tutorial about abs, how to get your body fat down, how to tone your abs. Change legs if we haven't already. Not sure if we have. And then we do the lower back as well, so forearms on the thighs, push the back up, so we're now rounding the back, allowing those muscles either side of the spine to have a good stretch. Don't forget tomorrow is abs and core, so that one will go out. Make sure you check it out. Take the hands forward, separate the shoulder blades, stretching out the upper back, and then take the hands behind, stretch the chest. Make sure you're on the Facebook group Ricky Warden Fitness Live. That's where you'll see the links to these videos. I do some live videos on there as well, and it's also where you'll see the schedule. So I will put the schedule up at the weekend for next week's workouts, so look out for that. Abs and core tomorrow. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day. See you then.